Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course in the series I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now in today's video I'm going to be covering the upcoming collaboration between Supreme and Toy Machine, as they are collaborating for week 4 of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2024 collection. Hopefully I can get this Supreme content out on time for you guys today, but I might be only able to get it out before the Japanese and Korean releases of week 4 and not most of the world. So we'll have to see how we go. Hopefully we can do it. But yeah, we've got a collaboration for week 4 of Supreme's Spring Summer 2024 season, guys. We had a collaboration for week 3, which was the North Face collaboration. And Supreme's not stopping there. For week 4, we are getting a Toy Machine collaboration, which I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know a lot about Toy Machine. I've just heard little things here and there that they are a skating brand, a brand that's revolving around, I guess, skate culture. So not necessarily a skating brand to the magnitude of like Supreme or Thrasher or Palace or anything like that, but just minor little things like decals and accessories and things like that. But I could completely wrong on that call. I will be using a HYPEBEAST article to cover the release details, the editorial, the individual pieces, and my thoughts and opinions on this collaboration. And in that article, there's a lot more details about Toy Machine there. But I didn't want to come out in this video and pretend that I knew everything about Toy Machine. If you'd like to be more informed on the brand that Supreme is collaborating with, go down to the description section below and the article will be there for you guys to read. But yeah, we'll, as I mentioned, be using that article to cover everything to do with the collab today. Let's head on over there now and start covering the release details for this week 4 collab. Here we are at the HYPEBEAST article that we're going to be using today, guys. Like I mentioned before, description section below if you want to check it out for yourselves. But we'll quickly cover the release details at the bottom here for this week 4 collaboration, and then we'll dive into the editorial and individual product photos as well. So the HYPEBEAST is trying to get me to subscribe, so I'll get rid of that. But the release details for this collaboration, Supreme and Toy Machine are going to be releasing on, collaborating and releasing on March 7th, 11 AM EDT time in the United States, and March 9th, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time for Japan and Seoul. So we'll recover all the release details for week 4 in the drop list video, but yeah, basically standard release dates: Thursday for Europe, the UK, the US. For Asia, Japan and Korea, they get it on the Saturday, like they always have. If you guys have any further questions on when and where it's dropping, put it in the comment section below. I'll help you out the best I can, and as I said, we'll recover everything in more detail in the drop list video for week 4, so stay tuned for that. But now that we've covered the release details for this week 4 collab, let's get into the editorial and see how this collaboration shapes up on a bunch of skaters and models rocking the collaboration. So starting it off with, we get this first initial shot, which I actually really like. To totally divert from the collaboration itself, I actually really like how the landscape and the building designs are around this area. I'm gonna make like a shot in the dark and say this looks like it's been done in like San Francisco, looking at all like the weatherboard materials used for the buildings and stuff. But there's probably a bunch of other states in the US that actually use weatherboards for their houses and design houses like this. I just remember when I went to San Francisco, that's how a lot of the houses looked. So I kind of feel that that's the case. Plus Supreme has a store in San Francisco now, so it all kind of checks out in that book. But anyway, I just really like the photo. I think it's a really nice photo. We've got to focus on the pieces. What we have is the Toy Machine. I think it's a vest because I can see that it cuts off at the arms there and there's a hoodie coming out from beneath it. So I think it is just a vest. I don't think it's sewn with the hoodie underneath it to make one piece. So we just have a nice leather Toy Machine vest there with an American flag on the back and the, I guess, mascot slash motif of Toy Machine, which is this demon here, or whatever it's meant to be, really. Yeah, like, it's a fun vest. It's kind of cool. The outfit's nice. Nice photo. We've got another shot of it there. Looks like I'm right on that call because I can't see anything connecting the hoodie and vest together. So it looks like just to be a leather vest, which, depending on how the silhouette of the vest is, you can definitely wear it in a lot of different ways. If it was more of a corporate or fancier silhouette, then you could probably wear it with formal wear and things like that. But I think how Supreme has styled it here with a very streetwear skater look really works with the actual, you know, material choice and design choice they've gone for the vest. It's a nice little piece for sure. We've seen this in, I think it was the lookbook. We can see this very furry textured hoodie. I think it's a hoodie jacket, but it might just be labeled as a hoodie, with the same motif that we saw before. A lot more menacing now that it has this like brushed furry fabric being used for it. I really like the graphic down the sides of the arms and stuff there. I do kind of wish that we avoided the Toy Machine lettering down the bottom. I feel like it would have, you know, had a lot more impact if it was just the graphic, but you know how Supreme is, especially in 2024. They love slapping the logos on stuff. Fair enough. Here's another look of it there. Now that I've seen the front of it and it has a Supreme logo on the hood, I would have liked that removed as well. Can we get rid of all the branding off of it and just keep the very menacing looking graphics on it? I think that's where it should have been. I do like the look that the fabric looks very unfinished where the zipper is. It definitely works well with the very brushed look of the fabric. It's a cool piece, don't get me wrong. I just kind of wish that we didn't have the branding on it, because I feel like without the branding on it, you'd look at that piece and then you treat it as a more if you know piece of clothing. But the branding now kind of just tells everyone, which I think is less interesting, and it doesn't add much having the branding on it as a design choice. But that's just my thoughts. We've got I don't know how to really describe it besides that it's a jacket. It's a lot of different silhouettes put together. It looks kind of like it's got some army motifs to it with the buttoned neckline and stuff like that. So fair enough. I just don't think I can put a solid one-word descriptor on this to say what this type of jacket is. It's got an animal print all over it and the collaborative logo on the left breast there. Not a huge fan of the animal print, and it has just kind of been applied across the whole piece. I feel like we could have had some fun with the panels of this piece and played around with it. You know, maybe give like suede shoulders or something like that, and then make certain panels the animal print. You know what I mean? Like, we could have played around with it a bit instead of just applying it across the whole piece, but that's just how I feel. We've got a t-shirt which looks kind of fun. We've got one hand with ridiculous amounts of fingers to spell Toy Machine, and then another hand with, again, ridiculous amounts of fingers to spell Supreme. That's kind of fun. We have the Supreme Toy Machine skateboard. I think that's a really fun skateboard as well. It's awesome to see them do a skateboard for this collaboration. Collaborative hoodie, very safe, but a nice piece, a very nice piece. Looks like collaborative pants. I assume they're collaborative pants because they probably are meant to go along with the jacket there. I wonder if they have anything on the back of them. We kind of don't get to see. I do like the jacket in a more toned down color, like the black here. I just wonder if there's going to be a huge logo on the back of it though. That's where it would be very hit or miss for me on that. Looks like we've got a belt as well, with the same colors as the jackets and pants, which is kind of cool. We've got potentially another t-shirt, Welcome to Hell. It's kind of a fun graphic tee. I could get around that. There's the back of it there. And the last photo that we got is that we're getting a trucker cap with a Sphinx-like graphic on the front of it. I actually think that's a lot of fun. I think it's a cheeky little Toy Machine Supreme collaborative hat. And because it doesn't have a huge Toy Machine logo on it, if you don't know that that is a motif design choice used by Toy Machine, you think it's just a normal Supreme cap. And I actually kind of like it for that. You think, ah, that's just a regular Supreme cap. It's a little bit more. And I think that's sweet. Like that's kind of where I'm coming from, where I'm like, if you know, you know. You're like, ah, it's not just a Supreme hat though. And I think that's where a lot of the fun comes from, because like I have a friend of mine who's into Supreme and has been into Supreme since like 2013. And like whenever we see those pieces, that's exactly the kind of conversation that we have. We're like, ah, but it's not just a normal Supreme piece, and it's just a lot of fun. That's where I'm coming from, but maybe you guys feel differently about that. Maybe you like your big logos and big collab logos and stuff, but I think it's always fun when, you know, the community knows what kind of piece it is and everyone else just thinks it's something regular. You know what I mean? Anyway, that is the editorial. Some of the pieces look like a lot of fun. I'm keen to see what colors they all come in. Let's go check out the product photos and see what colors all these pieces come in. So here is the first product shot that we get, and we actually get a detail in here that I didn't notice when I saw the editorial photos, which is that we have a little Supreme logo on the left pocket there. It's tonal, it's embroidered. Totally didn't notice that. So awesome that we go over the product photos is basically what I'm saying. We've got the huge patch on the back of it, which is that Toy Machine Supreme graphic. I like that it's a patch, and it's awesome. It's such a huge patch all over the back there. And the leather looks very, very heavy, which, you know, I'm a fan of. Go for it. That's awesome. Yeah, I think this is a dope piece. Can't complain about this. This is the jacket where I was kind of like, look, if we're going to apply the all over print, let's have a bit more fun with it and use some different material choices. It comes in just a couple solid colors as well. And I think I like the solid colors more than the animal print, but each to their own, obviously. Here's the matching pants that come along with it. That's what I was looking for. I don't know if there was actually any photos in the editorial to show this, but I was wondering if there was going to be like the collaborative logo on the back. And there is. It's just on the right butt pocket. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a nice fun pair of pants. Got it coming in that animal print, the black. I mean, I think you're going to know what color I'm going to go for. It's going to be the black, but it's cool that they had some color offerings to it. There we go there. Then we move into the, I guess, hoodie, jacket, whatever you really want to call it. Yeah, no, it's a sweet piece. I just wish that it didn't have that, you know, that Supreme logo on the hood and the Toy Machine logo on the back. The inside of the fabric kind of makes it look like it's tapestry, because I have a couple tapestry pieces that I wear every now and then, and yeah, it's interesting to see this because, like I was saying, it feels like it's got that tapestry texture to it looking on the inside of it, but it's got a very brushed look on the outside, so I'm a little unsure on what the actual material is, but yeah, it's a cool piece. I just wish the logos were removed from it and we had more, I guess, fire graphics along the hood or something like that just to replace the Supreme logo. It would have worked out a lot nicer, but comes in a couple colors, black or blue. Actually, I should just say two. I was kind of thinking it would come in three, but yeah, two colors there. I think the black I like more than the blue because the red really stands out and is really intense on it. So yeah, I think the black is my preference on that. We've got the collaborative hoodies. I actually like the simplicity here of just having the collaborative logo on the front. I think it's just nice, simple, easy, no complaints. And I like the quality of Supreme hoodies, so yeah, this ticks all my boxes. We got gray, brown, pink, black, quite a few color offerings in all honesty. Yeah, no, they're cool pieces. Then we've got the Welcome to Hell t-shirt. I actually really like this. This is a really cool t-shirt. We've got Toy Machine Blood-Sucking Skateboard Company presents Welcome to Hell. It's cool. I mean, I imagine it's shouting out either an old skating tape or an old skating magazine issue or something like that. It's probably the skating tape in all honesty, but I'm sure a lot of you old school skaters could probably tell me if that's the case or not. I'm not hugely into skate culture that much to be able to recognize the tapes and stuff like that, but I feel like it's got to have something to do with that. Coming in a variety of different colors. I think it looks awesome in the white and the black as well, but I really like the black border of the Welcome to Hell, and it really pops on that white. So yeah, I do really like that one. There's the back of it, and like even the logo on the back, the welcome to hell, it's just there, it's on your shoulders, it's in your face. I really like it on the white. Awesome. Ah yeah, here it is. The Toy Machine Supreme. I like it. I never thought that I'd see a t-shirt like this. This is kind of fun. I hope there's nothing huge on the back of it, because I kind of like just this. Like, this is good. Yeah, okay, cool. It doesn't look like there's anything on the back of it. I like that. Let's keep it like that. That's fun. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, they did the Sphinx t-shirt. I don't know if that was in the editorial. I didn't see it, but that's cool. They did it here as well. I hope it doesn't come in like really bright colors like this pink one. I hope we get some more toned down options, but let's check it out. Okay, cool. We've got some colors I can wear. Yeah, black and white. Now you're talking my language. The pink, I mean, I could, but it's just gonna be so loud. It's gonna be such a statement piece. Now we've got the caps. I really like the black one. I think I'm gonna be a little bit boring and go for my very obvious favorite color. I think I'm gonna have to go with the black, but that's cool. Oh wow, we've got a collaborative piece with JBL. We've got a clip-on speaker. Very appropriate for skaters, you know, put that on your belt, start skating around and listening to music through that. That's a lot of fun. And I like to see that two skating brands or brands that revolve around skating have come to do a piece like this. That's a lot of fun. Comes in two colors, red or black. Look, I'd be happy with either or, to be honest, but it's just a fun little piece. Then of course we have the belt. I think I'd have to go with the very simple one for me, but I doubt it would be able to fit my waist anyway. And then we got the skateboard, of course. Yeah, I love the skateboard. That's really cool. I do, now that I've moved into my apartment, want to like collect Supreme skateboards and stuff. And I don't know if this is like the best room to put it in, or if I should put it in other rooms. Maybe when I eventually do that video talking about the different rooms in my house, we can kind of go over that. But yeah, no, this is really cool. Really like that skateboard. But that is it, guys. That is image 48 out of 48 for this collaboration. How do I feel about it? Look, I think for the most part, a lot of it is just some fun pieces. Just some fun pieces. The animal print stuff, that's a bit of a miss for me. The very high, I guess, highly visible colored t-shirts, probably not for me. But the rest of the stuff, yeah, like I'm down. That's really good. Yeah, I'm a fan. It's not, you know, it's not pushing the boundaries of fashion. You'd be surprised if a Supreme collaboration would. It's not doing anything crazy, but it's just doing something fun. And I like it. I would wear some of this collaboration for sure. Yeah, but I'd love to hear from you guys. Now that we have covered the editorial and the individual images, how do you feel about this collaboration? Is it a yes from you? Is it a no from you? Let me know how you feel about this collaboration down in that comment section below. Well, that's everything I really have to cover about the collaboration, guys. We covered the release details. It's dropping on March 7th or March 9th, depending on your region. We covered the editorial, the individual product photos, and my thoughts on the collaboration as a whole. You can't be really mad at this one. It's just a lot of fun. There's nothing, I guess, super hideous. Like, there isn't a piece that only released in one color and is like horrible. There's some pieces that released in some questionable colors that I'm kind of like, I'd rather go with the other color offerings. But yeah, there's nothing here that I'm annoyed at all. It's just a fun little collaboration, I suppose. But maybe you feel differently. Love to hear your thoughts on it, and I'd love to hear what you want to pick up from the collaboration. Do you really want the vest? Do you really want the belt? Do you really want the skateboard? Maybe you really want the animal print jacket. Let me know what you're going to be picking up from this collaboration in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme collaborations, upcoming Supreme releases, upcoming Supreme drops, you know what I'm going to ask you for. I'm going to ask you for the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is a subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous videos, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,830 subscribers before the end of March. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of the month. that's really everything I have to add about this collaboration, guys. I'm keen to cover week 4 with you as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully I can get that out to you as quickly as possible. But until the next Supreme video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video in general, I'll catch you later.